Hello, everybody. My name is Mel, the Money Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode on my channel called Mel, the Money Coach, where we talk about literally everything related to finances that's going to help you win with money, finally gain traction, make progress, achieve your dreams, hopes, goals, all the things. So we are talking about medical debt, which, who on earth wants to talk about that? Well, it's part of life, I guess. 137 million Americans have medical debt, in fact, which is no good. And this is one of those that can really, tug at your heartstrings, if you will, because it often involves either you being in a crisis, your family members being in a crisis. It's completely unexpected. You can't budget for it. You can't plan for it. It's, totally out of your control. So one of the most important things we talked about here, like the last video, check that out if you want to learn more, is to be intentional and focused when you're in the crisis itself. It doesn't help if you're, getting all panicked and worked up about what the bill's going to be, how much is this going to be, Really just being intentional. Be in the moment, focus on healing, focus on getting better, being there for your loved one, whatever it might be. If you're not the one in the crisis, how can you cut costs and pile up cash? Because, how the system works is they don't just hand you a bill when you walk out the door, when you leave the hospital. These bills come in over time in batches, It's not just like one charge for one thing. Here you go, that's it. These things come in waves. So if you can have some cash reserve built up, that will be super helpful for when the time comes to make the payment. Another thing you can do is call the healthcare provider or the insurance company, however your system is set up, and discuss payment plans. And now this is not like other scenarios where you take out a 0% credit card for 6 months or something like that. This is not accruing extra debt. This is just literally paying the balance over time, usually or always, I'm pretty sure, without interest. That's something you'd want to make sure you ask, is if there's any interest involved in this discussion. To make sure that, just making payments on time, you're not going to get any extra fees or anything like that if you can't pay it all at once. And now the next step is to put this in your debt snowball. So, and this is a discussion we could have, and I could be helpful figuring this out, is where this fits in your snowball. So, medical debt is up there with IRS debt. It's something you definitely do not want to have. So you put it in your snowball, you line it up with everything else, but you really want to, prioritize paying it off, if you will. You do not want to get into this cycle of medical collection debt. It's not helpful at all. I mean, we know that, but, and medical debt is one of those that can often cause, if it's too much, bankruptcy, which is not a route you want to go down. So make sure you're on top of things, reviewing those bills, staying proactive, talking with the healthcare person. I am certainly willing and able to help you with this process too. It can be really, really stressful and really challenging to navigate all the moving parts and the different things. So I'd be happy to talk with you more. I'll see you next time.